Pretty calm, actually. Been such a warm winter and really warm start to the first 3 weeks of spring. Today kind of felt even colder than it actually was. We've had so much mild weather, it's kind of overwhelmed us. We've got a full moon out there tonight, which is always fun. It's going to be clear and cold overnight. We'll talk more about that moon in a minute. Some frost tomorrow morning, and yes, the rain returns the middle of the week. Don't be surprised, though, by the end of the week if we're pushing 80 degrees. Temperatures out there right now, they're cooling off faster in some areas. We're at the urban heat island. We're still at 50, but a lot of 40s. So you can see it won't be long before we get back into the 30s. The warm moon is full tonight. It's technically full at 3 a.m. So you got to go out there and see it tonight or early in the morning. Its peak viewing is all night long. And there is a penumbral eclipse tonight. It's not a total lunar eclipse. This is not worth staying up and looking at, and I'll tell you why. Total lunar eclipse are when you get in the full shadow of the Earth. We're going to be kind of in this, what's called the secondary shadow or the penumbra. And basically when that happens, you just get a slight dimming part of the moon. And honestly, if I didn't tell you what's happening, you would have no idea just looking at the moon. It'll pass through between around 3 o'clock in the morning and about 5:30. So if you want to take some pictures, and just to put it in perspective, this is what a normal moon looks like. This is what it'll look like tonight. Not much, just looks like some clouds going over part of the moon. So it's not your typical eclipse and really not worth viewing. It's wait for those total eclipses. And remember, we're not too far away, almost 2 weeks away from the total solar eclipse, which will be coming up in the middle of the country on April 8th. Temperatures tomorrow will rebound nicely back into the 60s with full sunshine. Really nice day. That storm system you just heard about, it's in the middle of the country. That eventually is going to bring us some rain, but all the energy staying to the north. We're going to stay on the warm side of this for the most part and see temperatures in the 60s. And we will see some showers for the middle of the week, but going into the weekend, we're actually going to see a pretty big turnaround. So if you're planning for the middle of the week, I don't see any washouts either in the forecast. These look really scattered showers late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. And again, this could move out pretty quickly. We might end up with decent weather in between Wednesday and Thursday before the next batch of rain. This will be the story going into Easter, though. Temperatures getting warmer and warmer and warmer. After below average temperatures most of the week, we're going to see a big uptick in temperatures for the weekend. And that could include temperatures pushing 80 degrees on several days. So last year's Easter was 63, but we've had some pretty warm Easters lately. I went and looked back the last 5 years, pretty much averaging in the 70s and near 80, except for last year. It was a cold one. Here's a look at the Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Look at that warm up for the weekend. Temperatures upper 60s Friday, mid 70s on Saturday. Easter Sunday right now, we could be pushing 80 degrees. The clouds will determine that. Let's go 10 days into the future, and we'll certainly be in the low 80s Monday. But a cold front moves through with some rain. That will cool things back off by that first full week of April.
Well,